on the mobile.
We're live in this
And we're
bitch.
doing a movie review.
Clusterfuck movie review.
Clusterfuck edition. Now, guys, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to walk like Captain Hook over to the couch because
Cat Hook.
I smashed my shin bone on a steel / metal fucking bull bar on the back of my mum's car.
Quickly, man. I haven't been this excited to do a review like since we did Rage reviews. Because
Yeah.
after watching this movie, I'm just interested in what we're gonna fucking say about this shit. Because like,
Yeah.
this movie is, I don't
Sitting on our brain.
know how you can explain this.
By
movie.
the way, guys, sorry for cutting you off. This is my new room. Forgive the mess.
Yeah,
This
we
is
just
the
moved
new
in.
house. We just moved in. And I've got an aircon in my room now and I'm happy. And I've got lots of stuff in the bathroom. I just thought I'd better show you that anyway. But like Dylan said, this is going to be interesting to review because there's lots of things you can say. There's lots of ways you can interpret this movie because there's so much going on. You know, for the casual viewer, this movie's probably going to be very angering, maddening, infuriating. It's going to make people just psychotically angry, you know.
Yeah.
But people that have an appreciation for stuff like art house and metaphors and all that sort of thing and, you know, sort of like a visual storytelling, they're going to love this.
Like, when I watch the trailer, it's like, it's nothing like the movie, man.
Nothing.
Like, the trailer makes it seem like it's kind of like a horror movie thriller, you know.
And
but
yeah,
not-
visually it is. It's just mentally it's otherwise. Because if you're watching this as if it's a normal film, you're going to sit there and say, this is too over the top. It's so chaotic. This isn't right.
chaotic.
This isn't real. Like, you would say that to yourself. This isn't real.
I feel
There's
like
no
this is
way.
the best, like, chaotic clusterfuck movie of all time.
Yeah.
It just does it so good, like, especially at the end. You know, where it's like, because he's got writer's block and he's trying to write a book and he can't. But when he writes his book, you know, he gets all these like really crazy fans and they're like
Fanatic
fans.
fans.
Like, they look at him like he's Jesus. Like, it's like that fucking obsessive. And
all this stuff happens, man. It gets crazy.
From the moment he writes the book, that's when, like, you think the movie's crazy before that, but, you know, you haven't seen nothing yet. Like, after he writes the book, the movie just goes out of control. And you're just thinking,
chaos.
what the fuck is going on here?
It's only about, say, halfway through the
my
film.
jaw literally hit the floor when I was watching it, man. I was like, what
about
the fuck is
49
going
minutes.
on?
I think it was about 49 minutes into the film. I started catching on. And I was like,
It's all
maybe
metaphor.
this movie's a metaphor. I said that to Dylan. That was the first thing I said was, maybe this film is a metaphor. What they're doing is they're saying, this is visually how it is, but this is how she feels on the inside. The mother.
Yeah.
You know, this is how she feels. She feels like and this is my interpretation of the film, what I got out of it, out of watching it. And yes, guys, I'm going to warn you that this is kind of a spoiler review if you've already heard what you've heard. But, you know, that's the only way you can review this movie is you have to.
Yeah, you can't be vague about it.
You can't be vague about it.
You can't explain it.
But
man.
the stuff I got out of it was basically, you know, what I got out of this film was this mother, she's got a relationship with this guy, okay? And yeah, there was seeds planted at the start where she was worried about losing him to the fans. And it was always a fear of hers. I don't want to lose him to the fans because he gets so caught up in how much they love him.
Yeah.
You know, and she started to fear about, okay, their love is winning him over more than my love is, and I don't have enough power to keep him with me anymore. And
yeah, and you could tell she was worried about that because at one point in the movie, she's on the stairs and she's saying, like, you're not going to leave me, are you?
Yeah.
You know, please don't leave me or whatever she said.
Yeah.
You know, you could see, like, she was worried about that.
Yeah. And so he, you know, gets caught up in the fame. It gets to his head. He becomes a bit egotistical. and she has the baby, and that he gets this big inspiration to write a new book from having this baby, and then once he has a big success with this book, it just blows out of control. He starts getting all this fame, and it goes to his head, and the fans' crazy amount of love and adoration overpowers what she is trying to do, even though she's trying her hardest.
Like literally, they're
get him to notice.
Like, just the way how much they love him, it literally turns like this author into like a cult leader or some shit.
Yeah.
Because you got this dude, he's kind of acting like a pope or a deacon or some shit. And he's like saying like his words will heal you, some shit. He's just an author. He didn't write the fucking Bible, Yeah. I was like, what the fuck's going on here, Like.
By the end of the film, what I got out of it was that he feels like he's this big fucking thing.
Mm.
He feels like he, is so inspirational, and because people are acting like they're so touched by his work and all that, it gets so far into his head that he just starts going, oh, look, and he starts, just getting so caught up in this whole fandom.
Because you see how far gone he goes, right? Because this is what happens, right? The house literally turns into a war zone. Like, people getting shot in the head and killed. Like, literally, the publicist who published the book that he wrote, she starts shooting people in the head like she's the leader of the mafia or some shit. And I'm thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She's meant to be a publicist, and now she's like the
it's
leader.
It's all like it's a symbolic visual experience that shows you shit that's not actually happening, but it is actually happening.
Like, that's what she feels in the inside,
That she feels like, okay, and there's a lot of ways you can interpret it.
Like, I don't know.
There's a lot of ways.
Like, how the baby dies in the movie, right, is that the fans grab the baby and rip it to shreds, and then they start eating it.
Hmm.
But that's not how it really dies, of course. Of course not. But I feel like she thinks, like, maybe she feels like the baby died because of the fans.
I feel like
I don't know.
And I feel like this is an idea as well.
I don't know how the baby died, but
I feel like the baby doesn't actually die. I feel like she, at the end of it, she says, I have nothing left to give. She says, take everything, basically. And he does.
Yeah, he takes her heart.
He takes her heart and he takes everything. So I feel like he takes the baby, and that moment where he does take the baby and takes it all to the fans and all that, that's him taking her baby away from her and going to be with the fans. Oh, yeah, because
he takes it from her when she's sleeping. It from her. Yeah, so she feels like the baby's dead then.
So they did it in a way where it's like, oh, we're going to show you this big visual.
Oh, so the baby doesn't die.
Doesn't die. It's just he takes the baby away from her, and at the end she's broken, and everything's just broken inside of her.
So he takes the baby, takes her heart, breaks her heart, and then he moves on to the next girl.
Yeah.
Because at the end, it's like, the heart is shatters, right, and then it's got like this big like piece of like, I don't know, it's like a fucking diamond or some shit.
Yeah, like a keepsake.
Yeah.
Like he's putting it on the wall like a trophy piece mantle,
Fuck,
like
he's
so
counting, fucking explain
like he's counting his victories of, oh yeah, this is how many women I've
no,
taken their hearts
or
something.
That, man. I think it's like,
I don't know.
That girl, what he had was a dime, and he should have like treated her right, but he didn't. Yeah. And now you lost that sort of thing.
Yeah, but then he put it up on the wall, so it's like,
so he's
what
like,
does that mean?
Proud of it or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe it's the fact that she was right. The word
Maybe
she said. The word she said at the end. She said at the end. Her words were, what was the word she said? She said something about how he believed he was like a god or something, and she said, you never loved me or cared about me. You only loved how much I loved you.
Mm.
So I think maybe she was right. Maybe he was just an egotistical fuck that only loved how much people loved him, but he didn't want to be like that back.
Mm.
Maybe he was a bit fake like that.
Like, you literally could tell like he didn't give a fuck, right? Because the baby dies, right? And he's like, we got to forgive him.
We
And
gotta
she's
forgive
like,
them.
and she's like, no, you're insane, you know, like.
Yeah.
And she literally grabs a piece of shattered glass and starts stabbing the fans.
Yeah.
And literally, they start attacking her and stomping on her face. And he's still like, after all that shit, we got to forgive him. Like, what the fuck? We got to forgive him. They stomped on your head, trying to fucking kill you.
It's madness. This
and they
movie
ripped
is
your baby to
madness.
shreds and eating it like it's fucking Lords of Salem or some shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, we've got to forgive him. I'm Jesus.
Yeah. I feel like this movie, it was just the fans winning, and it was a visual depiction of what it's like for a mother to go through a battle of a battleground of a relationship that eventually leads to total destruction.
Yeah, like
and
she
war.
tried to fight to win him back, you know,
Yeah,
like,
she
from
tried.
the fans.
She fought her hardest to fix that relationship and keep it strong, but he didn't, and it crumbled. And it was just a visual depiction of, you know, something that happens all too often in life where marriages fail and it becomes a battle zone more than an actual loving, helping, and safe environment. It just becomes chaos and hell, and eventually it crumbles to the point where they both break and it's like, okay, can't do it anymore. I feel like that's what it is. It's a visual storytelling of, this is what so many people go through. I'm going to just put it out there.
Yeah, it's like visual storytelling, and it's like a metaphor, but the next level.
Giant metaphor.
Like, it's gone, like, you can do metaphors, but this movie takes it to the next step. It goes way, like, it goes, like, so crazy, so cluster-fucked. Like, literally, the house turns into a war zone. Like, the fans are going crazy. They're attacking each other. The army start breaking in. They smash through the windows, and they're shooting fans and shit, like...
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
That's how crazy this movie is. It's like, it's a metaphor. Like, she's feeling like there's a war
this
going
big
on.
emotional, spiritual battle within her of like, oh, I've got to try and fight and to keep my husband.
But
where they're taking him away from me.
I really enjoyed the movie, though. Like, I was just like, my eyes were just fixed to the screen and I just couldn't look away from it. I was like, I haven't experienced something like that with a movie ever, I don't think.
In a long time, yeah.
I've never experienced...
Not since Rosemary's Baby a bit.
Yeah, Rosemary's Baby a little bit, but this was like next level.
Yeah, definitely.
And I want to buy this movie. So I
do,
like,
yeah.
It needs to be in our library, man.
Very good movie. I'd watch it again a few times.
I feel like the movie will get better with more viewings because, you know, you'll understand it more.
Well, I feel like I've kind of cracked the code now. Just thinking about it.
We know our
I
shit,
feel
man.
like I've cracked it.
We've
I've
cracked
seen
that
it.
shit, man.
I only saw one other video of like Chris Stuckman doing an analysis, like a movie review on it, and he come up with this really quick sort of analysis at the end. And I was like, yeah, he picked up on one thing, like the Cain and Abel thing. I didn't really get that out of that. I just feel like this movie was that he was saying, okay, this is what so many people go through, and this is just a story about a woman and a man, you know, him and her, and, you know, it just all ends in destruction. It's just, I feel like that's what he was trying to tell.
Man, it's insane. Fuck me, man. Fuck me hard, bro. They fucked me hard with no condom, and they're like, yeah, fucking try and wrap your brain around this, bro.
Yeah, man. It was insane.
Like, literally, you're going to hear like 1,000 theories on this movie, and like 99% is going to be wrong. You know, like...
Yeah. You got a very bad connection, apparently. So we
might now it's fine.
We might wrap this up soon.
Yeah, alright, so let me just say, I feel like this movie is going to... I think the majority of people are going to be wrong, but this might sound really egotistical, but I think we're right, man. Yeah. It's the simplest answer. It's not fucking Cain and Abel. It's not like, oh, it's God and Mother Earth.
It's not.
It's not. It's like this relationship. It's the simplest answer, guys. Like, yeah. I'm not going to.
It's a relationship. It's a storytelling of something that so many people go through.
You know, and that's
something like... so many people go through, and it's just saying, hey, here's a movie that visually understands what it feels like to be in a war zone that's feel like a marriage that feels like it's a war zone.
But some things I still don't understand. Those like where does this visual thing fit in? You know,
And
like, I know he took your kid, but why does it have to be ripped to shreds and eaten? I don't understand that, and I don't understand how his family comes into it, because
maybe
they are
oh,
fans, but
I get it. I kind of get it. Maybe it's a metaphor for, you know, he basically ate the son alive. You know, ate him alive with all his, you know, fucking fame and all his, you know, all this shit.
maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it just like consumed his son,
Holy shit.
literally and metaphorically. Maybe it just
There's so
consumed
many
him.
theories.
Yeah, his son got consumed by it all,
I
and
feel
his
like
son just went off with it.
I feel like this movie should have been called Neverending Story.
I don't know.
The real
There's so
never-ending
many
story,
interpretations you could do, but I feel like that could be a very close
Dude, you can literally come up with a theory and you think,
Very
yeah,
close
I fucking cracked the code.
assumption, you know.
I fucking cracked it. I fucking did it.
I
And
kind
then
of
you're
feel
like,
like the director and
Then you're like,
writer.
nah, there's another theory that fucking unravels that theory, and it's like, no,
Yeah,
man.
I kind of feel like the director is gonna probably sit down and be like, when he did this movie, and he probably was like, haha, good luck cracking this one.
Good luck.
I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm just gonna let you make up the ending.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking chuck that there.
Deep down, I know what's real, but you don't. But I'm not gonna tell you that. Why should
fucking
I?
guess what though, man? We fucking
Oh,
cracked
well, I
it.
could look up some interviews, what he actually says, but, you know, I feel like it's going to be that type of movie, like, oh, no, you can
He's
just make
not
up
gonna-
whatever you want for
Bro,
it.
he is literally...
You ask him seriously, what's it about? He's just like, no,
Bro.
you make it up for yourself.
If he does give you an answer, it's gonna be like the most vague answer, and it's not gonna. It's literally
Yeah.
not gonna tell you anything.
I know what these types of directors are like. They don't
Yeah, they
like
want you to
spoil
try and
it.
come up with it for yourself.
Because, you know, it's so many endings you could get out of this. So many.
It's insane. Fucking loved it though.
We might do some more analysis on this.
Like normally, I don't like these sort of
Yeah.
mind fucking movies, but I enjoyed that mind rape.
Yeah, I did as well.
I really loved it.
Yeah, it's good because we hardly get this type of
It was
film. It was
physically
it was
pleasing.
marketed as so plain, like a plain film. Like,
Yeah, and
this
then you
is
get
about a cult and a guy in a house and a creepy thing. But then when I watched it,
there's more layers to it.
becomes something completely different, and it just built on and built on and built on and built on, and then it just become this fucking big masterclass of visual, metaphorical fucking speaking.
And I love how crazy it gets as well. It's like before like the ending, you think the movie's just so crazy. You're like, what the fuck is going on? But you literally haven't seen nothing yet. It's like it just goes like from 0 to 100 in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And oh my god, like these guys need to watch it.
Yeah. I
Even
feel
if you
like,
don't like these art house movies and you don't like the confusing shit, just watch how crazy this movie gets. Cause
yeah, just watch it for the visual spectacle that it becomes.
yeah, like
At least,
like
because it will get you talking regardless.
if you don't like thinking and trying to come up with theories and that, don't. Just watch it and enjoy the fucking visual.
Mind fuck that it is.
Yeah, like, yeah, you can enjoy it as a movie
Yeah.
and you can also enjoy it as a theory sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because if you watched it as it is and you didn't think about it, and you didn't
still
think about the
probably
metaphors,
find it interesting.
yeah, because you think, man, that movie's crazy.
Yeah. Get you talking at least.
Get you thinking.
Well, guys,
I'll quickly give a star rating. I'll give it 4.5 stars out of 5.
yeah,
There's no
I'd give
story.
it a 4.5 out of 5 too, probably. Yeah. But I was gonna say something, and I've
Bro, those fans are so weird, man.
I think I've got.
Like, literally, they
I just
start...
think that this guy.
What does this
the
make sense,
filmmate-
man? What does this make sense about the relationship, right? Fans just start painting the house. Like, they don't even ask. And, like, fans are having sex in their bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, they're weird. But what does that have
I-
to do with
I
the
don't-
metaphors? I don't understand it.
I don't. I don't know.
Fans
I don't know. No,
let
no, 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 no. I
themselves-
don't feel.
They
I,
let them fucking selves in the bedroom to have fucking sex.
No, I
and they
feel
don't even
like,
live there.
I feel like he lets the fans more into his life and into his home, metaphorically speaking, than his wife.
Yeah, he's so giving to them, but not to her.
Yeah, so giving to them.
Because this is what was happening, right?
He says, "Oh, like this is my fans' house too, or whatever. This is everyone's house.
Yeah. What's mine is yours.
It's mine."
And
is
literally
yours,
with the house, he wasn't helping her. She was the only one who was painting the walls and that and doing up the house.
yeah, and he was just stuck in his room doing.
And the
his
house is
writing.
getting wrecked, right? Because that's all her hard work done. Like, she can't give any more.
Yeah,
And he ruined it all. That's why the house got wrecked at the end.
yeah,
So she gave up on it. And that's when the house got wrecked because she didn't put any more effort into it.
yeah.
She had to, like, end it.
That's right.
And that's why she, like, lit it up and, like, literally just destroyed it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, it's been good. We
Need to
might
end
do
it now.
another. We
Don't-
might do
don't waste
another.
your
We
credit.
might do another analysis. Doesn't
Analyses.
analysis. But yeah,
Joshies.
so hard to see films like this come along these days. So keep them coming, guys. You know, keep creative Hollywood and
If you want analysis, come here, guys, because we know our shit. We can crack the code.
yeah.
We cracked it.
Well,
Hashtag
guys,
we cracked it.
we cracked it.
Crack the code.
Crack
Da Vinci, the source code.
Da Vinci souls.
Code. Cork.
Coke.
Da Vinci source cork.
Sauce Coke. I got the sauce. I brush your ass with my Coke.
Cork. People don't even know what we're going on about.
Inside jokes. How about you crack it now?
Yeah, you crack
All
it.
right.
Good luck
See you
cracking
later, guys.
that. Who the fuck is Joshies?
Who's Josh Cease?
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
Josh Cease theme.
Try and crack that.
Josh Cease theme. Try and crack that. All right. Love you guys. See you later. We'll do another review soon. Bye.
No, we won't.
Never again.
Make you wait fucking years.
Never again. Will we? You figure it out.
Will we even end this
You
live stream?
figure it out.
Will we even end this live stream right now? We could
Will
literally
we?
have it going for another hour.
Will
if
we?
wanted to. Will we end it? Will we end it? Will we?
Figure it out. Figure it. If you like this
If you
review,
like
like it. If you like it more than that,
favourite
it. And if you like it that much and you want to see more, hit subscribe.
Bang.
You get it. You get it. All right. See you later.
You got it.